Welcome back to Just Being We, the podcast. That's not really a podcast, but it's more about just us being ourselves and capturing a conversation. So today I just picked up some random stranger off the street.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Kylie.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, she's my sister. So this is Kylie. She's my older sister. Say hello.
Hey.
And yeah, so this is actually kind of weird because I feel like we don't really film videos together.
Or like that, and I feel like we don't get into deep talks, so...
Well, yeah. Isn't that weird? I feel like I've had so many more deep conversations with, like, my friends than I have with you.
Yeah.
But I think it's just... Oh, thank you. I think it's just because our lives are so different. Mm-hmm. And although we have, like, the same interests and obviously, like, the same blood and everything, I don't know, I feel like we're not around each other as often to have those talks.
Yeah. Yeah, you won't let me move in with you.
No. If you guys don't know, my older brother, Devin, has been living with me. It was supposed to be a 3-month situation. It turned into going on 9 months or something. There's goods and bads to that, but that's not why we're here today. Today we're talking about self-care, and I wanted to bring Kylie on because I feel like you are someone that I always look to when it comes to self-care because you know how to take care of yourself, and sometimes I feel like I don't allow myself to all the time or completely. So I just wanted to talk about that and the importance of it because I feel like in our world today, self-care is so important, and it's just as important as your career or as your job. And yeah, so what does like self-care look like to you, and what do you think that means?
I think self-care kind of goes with self-development, really just trying to find out who you are, where you belong, what's your place in the world, and it all stems from yourself. So just focusing on your mental health and making sure that you're reading books that help you
develop. I don't read.
I didn't get into reading until I started my Arbonne, and it's all about self-development. So I started reading all of those books, and it teaches you how to make your mornings better. I'm reading a book called Miracle Morning right now. It tells you everything you should be doing in the first hour to make sure that the rest of your day is more productive, you're happier, you just look like a brighter light when you start your morning off right. If you're staying in bed past 9 o'clock and you are on TikTok scrolling, it messes up your whole day.
Yeah.
Like, I woke up today and did that, and I mean...
It took you a minute to get out of bed.
Yeah, I pushed this back, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think it's just more personal development than your self-care, what people think. Like, pampering yourself is great once in a while, but it really stems from your mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I've only really taken self-care more seriously within, like, the past year or two, because I just always thought, or I used to think that self-care was selfish in a way, because I'm the type of person that constantly needs to be doing something productive, and I always think that has to be work, and it's really not. Self-care can be a part of your self-growth, and it is important to take those days off so it doesn't cause a burnout. Because especially if you are someone like me, I'm an all or nothing person, and it's not always the greatest thing. So I either give like 100% of me, or if like it's not 100%, then I'm like, oh, it's over. Then next thing.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that's where the burnout comes from, because I'm constantly pushing myself above and beyond, but it's all about baby steps, and it's all about taking care of yourself first so you could truly be there for others.
So you mentioned like days off, and you're giving 100% on some days, and then you have your days off. What I personally learned is, yes, you want to try and give your 100%, But with consistency doesn't look like 100% every day.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That is one of my words for this year is consistency, because I have not been consistent in I don't even know how long. And I feel like that consistency makes me who I am. And I don't feel like myself when I'm not consistent. And I hate that. I hate that feeling. And I could truly tell it takes a toll on my mental health when I'm not consistent in something that I believe in or that I want to do. And I think that it's just extremely important to be consistent in things, even if you're not even if you don't get to something right away. And it's just about patience and taking your time with things as well.
Yeah. I think even on your days off, though, you should be, like, at least doing something where your body's moving, like hot yoga, Pilates.
I love hot yoga.
Working out, going to the gym, going on a walk. Like, it should be something to get your body moving. I like how all of
those are activities. Like, moving your body.
Well, yeah, I said that.
Well, yeah, but, like, it could also be, like, I don't know, taking care of yourself by, like, going to a coffee shop or writing in your journal. Writing is such a huge outlet for me. I don't know if it is for you. But we have that 5-year journal. I had to restart mine.
Yeah, I'm already on year 2, so going strong.
Yeah, see, and that's what I'm talking about. Is like, if I would have stayed consistent with that, I would have already been on year 2. But I started over, and I haven't broken it yet. Mind you, it's been a week. But I'm taking that as progress, and any progress is good progress. So, but yeah, I love that 5-year journal. It's off of Amazon, not sponsored. But it's so fun because I feel like when you could look back at your life and you see what you did some days, or you're like, I wonder what I did on March 5th, 2020, you know, like, and just looking back at your life, you could see how far you've grown or like how little the problems seem when you look back on it. Because in the moment, some problems feel like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. But then you look back and you're like, why was I freaking out so much?
Yeah, I've been doing that. And then I also, this year, I started a manifest journal. And that's really cool. So I saw this girl on TikTok. She was talking about manifestation. And I've been like getting super into it for the past few months. And I saw her TikTok like the week before 2023 started. And she said, write down a manuscript of what you want your life to look like. I think I sent it to you.
Yeah, I did that. And it felt so good, and I haven't looked at it since.
I haven't looked at it. Mine's like half a page because I know that next year it'll be better. I'll learn how to write about it. But I did like half a page. Completely already forgot what I wrote. Yeah. And then every night you write in this manifest journal about your day, but it's not the day you actually had. It's the day that you want to be living. So say your day you went to a coffee shop and you went to work at night. That you wouldn't write that in the journal. It would be manifestation. Like, oh, I want to be traveling across the world teaching classes. So you say, oh my gosh, I had the longest day flying across the world. I taught this amount of classes. Yeah. And you're just writing that down. And it's so cool.
Yeah, and I don't know if you do, but it seems like you do. I completely believe in manifestation. I manifest every day, especially, I've been seeing 11:11 a lot, and so I always manifest at 11:11, or if I see any angel numbers. I'm not like into that whole thing. I don't know what every single thing means, but I do believe that
it's a sign.
Yeah, it's a sign. And I don't know where I was going with this, but I believe in manifestation. Oh, and I saw also on TikTok, I swear, TikTok, you learn everything, but
I have an education in TikTok. Yes.
I'm like, I need to go to TikTok school.
TikTok Academy.
But there was a couple of videos that showed up on my feed about lucky girl syndrome. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
And I've been using it so often, and I think you say, like, I am so lucky and everything works out for me. And I've been doing that very often for, like, when I have auditions, or if there's, like, a role I really want to book, or a job that I want to do, or just how I want to live my life. I've been doing it every single day. And I feel like when you don't block out the possibility of what could happen, that's when things actually do happen, and you're not thinking about it. And I feel like a lot of times I stop myself before anybody else can, and that's where I feel like that's where my growth kind of stops, is because I'm already thinking, oh, it's not going to work out for me. Like doing this podcast, it's not a podcast, but I think what stopped me from doing it before was just like, I didn't think anything would come of it, but now I like switched my mindset, and now it's like, I'm not expecting anything to come from it, but it would be great if there's just one person out there who's listening and is like, wow, like she's telling her truth. She's doing this for her. I want to do that. And I think a lot of that, I think the reason why I've been able to actually get up and do this year is because I've taken the time for myself to be a little selfish and not always be on social media like 24/7, but just take a step back and look into my mind and ask myself, what do I want to do? What is my purpose? And what do I want to give to others? Because that's my favorite thing to do, is to be able to connect with other people. And that's why I think it's so weird that we haven't like talked like this. I don't know why.
No idea. We don't get a lot of downtime together.
We just, well, that too. But I feel like anytime we talk, or it's not even talking, it's just we send each other TikToks all day, every day. And like, mind you, I don't look at all of them because we send, what? I'm just saying, I'm trying to be honest here. But no, like, I feel like that's our main source of communication, is just sending SpongeBob quotes or like random things that we see on TikTok. But yeah, I don't know. I just, like, I've never said this to you before, and it may be cheesy, but like, you do inspire me, like, with how you go after your goals. And I feel like I could learn a lot from you, because when you have a mindset and you have a vision in mind, you go for it and you achieve it pretty much instantly. Whether it was your Arbonne thing, you went and you asked questions, you did this, and then now you're already, like a consultant or something for it, right?
Yeah, the first level.
And that was within a couple of months. And, or now you're teaching Pilates and you're working constantly and you're going out with friends and you have that balance. And I think that's what I strive for, is finding balance in my life, to where it's not all work and it's not all fun, but it's that balance that creates equality, so you can really enjoy each moment.
You have to have the balance.
Yeah.
If I worked 24/7, I would not be good.
But see, I am a workaholic and I want to work. Like, I love 20-hour days.
Work is fun.
Yeah, that's true. But like, give me a job that's 8 hours a day and I am moving my body the entire time.
Yeah, go work a 9 to 5.
That's, it's a little different, I guess, 9 to 5s. But yeah, it'd be interesting to like swap lives for a day. And
mine's not traditional 9 to 5.
True.
Mine's like a few classes here I teach, a few classes there.
But it's still like different from what I do and everything.
Yeah.
But I think the reason why we get along more now is because we have our own like life paths, and we're not in the same thing and everything. Because I feel like it's really hard, especially in sibling relationships, when you are in the same career path, because there's a lot of comparison and there's a lot of judgment from others, or I don't know, just a lot of negativity there. But it's really great to see you doing the things that you love, and like us having our separate lives, but then knowing that we're always going to be there for each other because we're sisters. And yeah.
What was the keychain you got me when I was 16?
And then you got it for me when I was 16.
It's still on my keychain, but you can't even read it.
No, I think mine fell off. I know. I don't know where it is.
It said like, oh my gosh.
It's not the quote from Liv and Maddie, was it? The Sisters by Chance.
Yes, it is. But I think that was
by
before
Chance.
the show came out.
I think it was I think
You made it. I don't know. I was 16.
Yeah, I think it's the Sisters by Chance, Friends by Choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
But
one.
it's all scratched up on my keychains.
Mine is, but no, because the keychain part broke off for me, so it fell in my purse. But I haven't looked through my purse, so I don't know where it is.
Wow.
But it's fine. It's fine. Maybe when I'm 21, we'll do something different.
I know. Seriously, my birthday's next month. You can get me a new one.
Oh yeah. But like, no, wait. You're turning how old? 24.
24.
I want to make you the 24 cake from SpongeBob. What's funnier than? I have to wait till 25.
Yeah.
Ah, dang it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I can make you the what's funnier than 24, and then next year I'll make you the 25. But like, we'll freeze it, so then when
Have you seen people take pictures and then they put it on the cake for next year? So like, I just saw TikTok about it.
Yes. So. And every year it's just you holding the cake, and I think it's genius.
That's so funny.
Yeah, oh my God, this is like off topic from self-care, but I really want to get into it because we're talking about birthdays. So my 21st, did I tell you about this? I'm going to say it anyway, but there is, I don't know what year that we did it, but for one of my birthdays, I think it was like 2017, 2018, years ago, at my birthday party, me and my friends, we wrote on a piece of paper. I think
the
like
capsule, right?
Yeah. I think it was like where we thought I was going to be when I was 21, or if we were going to be in each other's lives or something. And we put it in a time capsule. Year. Well, the thing is, we never buried it. But it was just
Mom
up
and
top.
Dad have it. Yeah.
Yeah. So Mom found it. And I was going to open it for my 20th because I was like, oh my God, I want to do it. I had a reminder in my phone, and it's still there. But I put a reminder in my phone for 2023, my birthday this year, to open it.
Oh my God.
But like, I've remembered it every single year because I have a photographic memory. But I am so anxious to open it up and
see what everyone wrote and everything.
And it's going to be so interesting to see
That's cool. That's like, that goes back to what we did, the manuscript of your year. So like next year you check it out and see what came true.
Yeah. It's just so cool. And I love having something special like that. That kind of takes you back to a good time and everything. But yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think that's basically.
I know. I feel like we kind of touched every little topic.
I think my only other question would be, like, what is some of your favorite types of self-care? Or, like, do you have any thing that you would want to tell people about, like, that you do?
I feel like I'm pretty consistent with, like, I set goals every single month and I want to hit them. So each first of the month, I'll hop on a call with my friend and we'll set each other's goals and keep each other accountable, which I think is so important for little goals. Like, you can, of course, have your big goals, but those aren't going to be obtainable right away. So having the little goals each month, I look forward to the first of each month, getting on that phone and writing down my goals for the month and seeing what I hit, what I need to do better, and then you recalculate the next month. I think that's one of my favorite ones. I'm like,
get some water, you know?
I think that's one of my favorite ones. Reading's a big part. It gives your mind a break. Eating healthy, focus on your gut health. Everything stems from your inside. So if your inside's happy, the outside is happy. If you're eating candy every day, guilty, I eat chocolate every day.
You can't go without chocolate. It's
Moderation.
a necessity. You know?
I blame my birthday. If you guys don't know, it's on Valentine's Day. Wish me a happy birthday.
No, or not. We'll wait till next year, the 25.
Yeah, next year. Yeah.
25.
25.
No, but I love the accountability thing. And I've been looking for someone to, like, have as an accountability partner.
It's so important.
But then things come in the way, but that's not a good enough excuse.
Yeah.
But things come in the way. But one of the things that I just downloaded this year, it was a habit tracker app. And I put in habits that I wanted to do every day, whether it was meeting my water goal or it's writing in my journal or working out and all of that. So I have like, I want to do hot yoga a couple times a week or work out with weights or one of my goals is to, by the end of the year, do a 5-minute plank. That's one of my personal goals. So I've been doing a minute plank every day and then I'll build up. Woo! But
difficult.
It really has helped me because then, again, I don't have to think about, oh, what do I need to get done this day? It's in my phone, so I just look at it and I'm like, oh, check that off. And it's just like a habit that that comes. And it's all about...
I can't do it on my phone. I have to write it down.
Yeah.
I have to highlight it.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's a lot easier when you have it like physically in front of you and you're actually doing that. But I think I write a lot, so it's just nicer to have it in my phone. And I use my notes app all the time too. And whenever I feel creative, that's one of my forms of self-care is being creative and doing something about it right away. Because I have so many ideas and literally in my notes, I have concept videos for days. I have like books that I want to write or anything that I want to do. And the only thing that's
you want to write?
Yeah.
Have you started?
No, I'm guilty of that. I have started like a couple times. I've tried to start, but nothing really stuck. But I'm hoping that the more that I'm able to open up different sides to myself, something will stick because I try not to second guess things. So even with the name of this, normally it would take me eons to find a name. But I found this name and I was like, okay, it feels right. Let's do it.
Yep.
And it's just not second guessing myself anymore because I'm guilty of doing that. And it's not the greatest thing to do. Because if you don't believe in yourself, then who else is going to believe in you? And I truly believe in what I'm able to give to other people and what other people give to me. I learned so much learning from other people and hearing from other people and having deep conversation and seeing how other people think. And I'm also a visual learner, so I'll watch someone as they work and I'll try to take things from how they achieve their goals and I put that into my life. And those are kind of other forms of self-care that I like to do is just creating because a creative mind is a healthy mind. And I have so many thoughts and if I don't get them out, then it just stays inside of myself.
Yep.
And that's where the second guessing comes from.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, get it all out.
Yeah, get it all out. That's why we're doing this.
Yep.
Well, thanks, Kylie.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
It wasn't awkward.
No, it was not awkward.
Because, like, I feel like when you just forget that there's a camera there and you're just talking and being in the moment.
So I was looking this way the whole time because I can't look over there.
I know, right? But it's so cool and it's so different. But thank you for being down to do it.
Yeah, it was fun. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Yeah.
Now you got to go work.
I know.
Fun
so fun.
times. But no, it'd be cool to like have some sort of machine that like swaps our lives for a day.
Yes.
And we're like in each other's bodies.
Yes.
But
I can teach.
in the future. Oh gosh.
Let me teach one of your classes.
She used to dance. Not anymore.
Long time ago.
Yeah. The rhythm kind of
I don't know where
boogied
it
on
went.
over out the door. It's not really there anymore.
Hey, I can line dance.
Anyway.
Anywho.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys enjoyed listening to this if you made it this far and just allowed us to be ourselves and have a conversation. We talked about self-care. We talked about SpongeBob. We talked about birthdays.
Yep.
And just the fact that we're sisters, but we don't really talk like this often. But maybe it'll stem to something new. So... Well, thank you guys for watching and I'll see you next week.